Hello everyone, and today we'll be seeing another problem from Geeks for Geeks. This problem says evaluate a postfix expression, and we are provided a string of array which has a postfix expression which contains one of the like operators from these four, and we are guaranteed that it's a valid integer. If not an operator, it's an integer and it's a valid integer. And the division operator between two integers always rounds to result towards 0. That means that there is no divide by 0 exception, we can see. Also we have this, and the input is valid arithmetic expression in the reverse Polish notation. Okay, the result of an expression and all the intermediate calculations will fit in 32-bit signed integer, so we don't need to go for long or big integer or any other data structure. So this problem is very simple, and the application of this problem is very good. So you understand how these compilers go ahead and evaluate our expressions. It's done in the same manner now, and it's a very interesting story. But for our case, let's see how we can solve this, what the problem says and what we need to do. So we have such kind of expression, and we have 2, 3, 1, and when we see multiplication, we need to go ahead back and multiply 3 and 1. Okay, we can do that. What if I do it in place, like within an array, if I use directly these things? So I multiply 3 and 1, I like cross it off this, I cross it off this, and 3 ones are 3, so I put it 3 here. Cool. Next, going forward, plus I need to check 3, I need to check 2, I need to add this. So 3, I'll cross it off. 3 plus 2 is 5, so I'll just make sure of 5 here, and plus I have been used. You see, we can do this, but there is so to and fro motion over here. Obviously we'll get to an answer, as 5 9 gives rise to -4, so -4 over here, and rest all things are x. So yeah, we can do this, but do we need to do this? Do we have an operation which is better than this? Obviously this would cause us the time complexity of O of n square, because we are not sure how far we will be going. Let's suppose if there are only numbers at first and only operators in the end, we need to, every time for evaluation of an operator, we need to come back and we need to do it n by 2 times. So n by 2 multiplied by n, which gives an n square, which is not very good. So can we use a stack for this? Yes, because we are using the last elements, so we need the last elements first. So the best data structures can be stack. How the stack would work? So let's see, we have something like this. We see 2, we see then 3, we see 1, and post that we see and multiplication. So the moment we see multiplication, we need to pop 2 elements out. Now we pop out 2 elements. So we pop out 3 and 1, so we get an answer as 3 into 1, which is nothing but 3. So what to do of this 3? So push this again, we need to operate again, right? So 2, then 3, and then we go ahead, we were at star, which was multiplication, we saw plus operator, so we saw an operator again. So what do? Pop out 2 elements, and we see elements, I guess, we see 2 plus 3, which is nothing but 5. And what do we do of this 5? We need to push it back. So let's push it back by saying 5, and then we have 9 and minus. So 9 is not an operator, so directly push it. Then we have minus, then it's an operator, we need to operate upon. So pop out 2 elements, the same drill, and it would go ahead with 5 minus 9, which is -4. So what do we do with this -4? We go ahead and push it back. So we have it -4 here. Do we have anything over here? No. End of array, then return -4, which was within the stack. So far so good, seems nice. And with this in mind, let's get started. Few things we need to keep in mind is to calculate only when we see an operator, else push the numbers in stack. So we have stack of numbers, so I'll get a stack of integers, and I'll just say stack for new stack. Okay. And then I have an array A, and that's fine, I guess. So I'll get a loop saying string s of A, and I'll say if s is an operator. How to check in if s is an operator? I'll just check for final string operators is equal to, what are the operators we have? It's plus, minus, multiplication and division. This is a shorthand way how to deal with this. So if I found that operators dot index of s dot, or I'll just say ch would be fine, char ch is equal to s dot character add 0. So this is a character ch, and if it is greater than or equal to 0, that means it is an operator. It is an operator. So we need to calculate this. So calculate this. Else what we do, and then continue, don't proceed. Else what we do a stack push, stack.push, and we go ahead with integer dot parse int of s. So yeah, we have this, and we pass the integer and we push it into the stack. But how do we calculate this? Let's take 2 elements out of this and let's go for a calculation. Int second is equal to stack.pop. So do notice that the second element would be on the top and the first element would be beneath the second element. So this would be first, stack.pop, and I need to calculate. So int result is equal to calculate what we have. First operator we have ch now, ch second, and once we got a result, we store within the stack.push result. The same way we did over here, we pop out 2 elements. It's not post, it pop out 2 elements. We have these 2 elements, we calculated them, we push it, the result. We calculate over here, we push the result over here. So let's write the calculate and it would be done for us. And in the end we will just return stack.pick, or I'll just say pop. I wanted to empty a stack. Okay, cool. So I'll just say int, and it would be private int calculate. It will take a, it will take op, and it will take b. It's not an int, so it's a character, else it's character op. So for better visibility, let me increase the fonts. Okay, not that much. And yeah, the best way to check this is switch operator. If it is plus, then return a plus b. Case if it is minus, return a minus b. You got the drill. If it is a divide, return a divide b, and case if it is multiplication, return a multiplied by b. And ultimately, just because we don't have a default here, we return Ideally we need to throw an exception, but over here I just return -1, although they says that it is a valid operator, so this case would never occur. Ideally we need to throw an exception. So if it was a real world problem, then I would throw an exception over here. So let's compile this for checking any compiler errors, and it seems none. So we have this code, and let's submit this. So the problem was very simple, and this is a very good application. How? Okay, I guess I have few. Empty stack exception. Where do we got this? -83 divide. Not sure of it. Where do we got it? Says we got it over here. Ideally we shouldn't get it over here. Why do we have empty stack exception over here? -8, 3, we have -8 and 3 directly over here. Push it. These operators, if we got it, it's an operator, so we calculate this. I guess instead of this I'll just write S, and let's check this. Let's check for the same input output. Okay, what was that? 8, 3 divide. So let's compile this. I'm still not sure what might have went wrong. It looks very good. If you know about this, what I have missing, do mention it out. Case 2 also it says valid. I didn't know what went wrong over there. Okay, now I got it. So it might happen that it's a negative character, so -3 can get. Okay, I believe it now. I believe it. Cool. So the problem here can occur in such a way, and it's very good thing to look at. So if you have a negative number, okay, I know it passed. Okay, cool. So I'm more interested in what went wrong. So if you had a negative number in such a way that you have 3 and -4, -5, let's suppose, so this line would just check the first character and it won't check the rest of the string. So I need to also check if I'm using only ch, then I need to check if it is only a single length character, and then I need to go forward. But in this case of -5, it considered it as an operator, and well, using the second, it took it as 3, and then it found the empty stack, and hence it gives stack underflow exception. Cool. So that's all about it, and this question is passed, and it was a good one. There were a few nuances, and it is a good application of stack, and for more such problem upon stack, click the video on your right, and I'll see you in the next one.